staying with us right here inside Lead Story. Now, the aftermath of Tuesday morning's demolition in Cooper's Pen, Trelawney, is still unfolding. About 20 homes were destroyed, leaving families displaced and forcing questions about what happens to people after a long-running land dispute ends with the demolition of their homes. Today, the Jamaica Observer reported that assistance has reached some of the affected residents, but families are still calling for relocation. The residents have maintained that they were not given enough warning before the demolition exercise. The land dispute, however, has been going on, for years. That makes this more than a story about what happened Tuesday morning. It is about what happens to families when a legal dispute over land ends with their homes being destroyed. Joining me now is Rebecca Frey, a resident of Cooper's Pen. Top of the evening to you. Welcome to Lead Story. Hi, good afternoon, Rebecca. Are you with us?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, so we have with us Rebecca Frey, who is one of the affected residents. Rebecca Frey, I'm told, are you the mother of who recently gave birth, who we saw in those videos?
Yes.
First of all, could you walk us through when you gave birth?
We gave birth on the 6th of August.
On August 6th. And the demolition took place on Tuesday. Yes, Rebecca, you're hearing us?
Yes.
So you gave birth on August 6th, and the following week you were being, your house was being demolished, and you were out with your child. How have you been coping since?
Well, I'm hoping that I cannot put it on my head because my state is in a private part, so I can't put anything on my head right now. But I don't want my state is to put out of my private.
Where the connection seems to be a tad poor. We're going to try and see if we can sort that out. But let's try to press on.
I cannot too pressure myself that what happened because I'm not fully ill as yet, so I cannot put it on my head. I have to just hold on to Father God and pray. I cannot put anything on my head now while I'm breastfeeding.
I'm not sure what you did there, but when you just started speaking there, it was coming through a bit better. So if you could do that for us again. But let me ask you, what time did this demolition start to take place on Tuesday morning? Reports are that about 3 a.m. the heavy-duty equipment came into your... Say that again?
From 3 a.m. go right back to 9 morning.
From 3 a.m. right back to what time?
3 in the morning. I never check that. Like check the time. I never check the time, sir. No disrespect. I never check the time.
All right. So walk me through what happened during those hours. Who aroused you from sleep? Walk me through what was happening. You were asleep at the time?
When I was asleep, police come and wake up everybody else has been dead and take away all of them and them. So when they tell me I'm going to bulldoze, I have to move everything out of my house. With my young baby, that's why I'm seeing on the social media. Well, I'm not proud of them. I felt sudden with no one never expected so. Because doing what we can do, so honestly.
So it was the police, you say, who woke you from sleep?
My sleep with my young child. It was a mess, honestly.
And
the police are they don't have no conscience for nobody.
So what did the police say to you, Miss Frey? What did the police say to you?
He never said to me, only take to the baby father. And then after, they go outside and say, if they move out, and they go demolish, without a notice, nothing. So we have to just make them do what they have to do, sir. I will leave them and everything have to do.
How long have you been living in Cooper's Pen, Miss Frey?
I'm
I'm sorry, if you could just if you could just speak a bit more into the phone first, into the device, not hearing you so clearly.
I just not too long with Cooper, so I never Cooper spent 2 months yet.
So you've not lived there for more than 2 months.
So I just got here before.
And so you said the father of your child was removed from a home. You were told by the police to remove your belongings because they were going to be conducting a demolition exercise was about to take place. Were you able to save all of your belongings?
Everything did come out to me, sir, so that's why I'm not professional myself.
And where have you and your baby been sleeping since then?
Yeah, I get something like in my head. I'm not complaining, so could I worse that? Honestly, worse thing happen. So anytime I get somewhere, I will go. I'm just trying to go step by step. My young child, I'm not complaining, honestly.
Miss Frey, there were some striking images of you under a bus shed that very first night, that day of the demolition, that night. Did you actually sleep under that bus shed with your child?
No, I never sleep under that because I did get somewhere to lay my head, so.
Have you heard anything from the authorities, from your member of parliament, from any government agency?
They come around, so when I hear everything I say, they will come around. So soon as we hear everything, we not will come out.
And do you know, were you told by the police or anyone on the morning of the demolition, who was actually behind the exercise? Were you told who was actually tearing down the homes?
One big summer, man,
I'm sorry, I'm not Miss Frey, if you could just speak into the device a bit more for me.
I want big fat man, we don't know who say. No idea, man. I did tell.
And the person you're describing is a member of the police force or a private citizen?
Police, something we did see with someone in it, you know, I think we don't police too.
What are your thoughts on this, that there are many Jamaicans who believe a pre-dawn demolition exercise is unconscionable to turn people out of their homes at that hour of the morning is inhumane. Do you support that view?
I don't support no tell them wrong, so them shall come and say, give notice and give them time to come and tell them wrong, we don't talk saying.
And what about those who were affected that you are close to, that you might know, the people who also, how are they coping?
Them not coping, you know, come feel it for them, and I know we feel it for them because people just start from scratch, so they mash up. They have to go start all over, but they have to so wicked, they're wicked.
Have you spoken to your member of parliament, Tova Hamilton?
Me, Tova, I will give it something. No, see her. So I can't go outside, I can't go out. Anything on people, when they get them, they can't go. I take it to come appreciate. It could have worse than that, and nobody will get that. So I now complain honestly, sir, I'm not bad for nobody. They might get them a help, sir, I'm going to take it. I'm not going to take it. So what I'm curious is so bad.
I gather members of the opposition, PNP, were in the area today. Did you get a chance to speak with any of them?
No, I don't get to speak with them. They just about meeting, but my baby father go there and stuff. But then I know too. So they said I have to go get to somebody else to see if they can share land. And then some that I didn't matter. I really didn't me a listen. But anything what I offer we share, we go take it back. It's better than nothing.
Is your child's father with you?
In the custom and after go in the kind of work too.
And he's someone that isn't he's a working man is how you're describing him, not someone who's involved with criminality.
No. Working man.
And in terms of, you were there when the police came for him, removed him and another male resident from your home. What were they told was the reason they were being removed from the house?
Don't say nothing, they do not say anything. Honestly, they don't say nothing. They only get bang, and it's like the police come in the door, they only shine the light, and look funny, step on me. Step on me, friend. And say, but in terms of fear and someone going to need the process, the one he come back to.
Difficult. They're having some serious technical challenges with the line, and we apologize for that. But Rebecca Frey, we want to say thank you so much for